Dealers, your New England Subaru dealers, Dunkin' Donuts, your New England Ford dealers, Olympia Sports, the official sporting goods retailer, the New England Sports Network, your Boston area BMW dealers, and by AT&T. Picture-perfect night from Fenway Park. The lights are on, blue skies above. Red Sox and Yankees renew their acquaintances tonight in Game 1 of this three-game series. And before we get any further, let's send it down to Heidi Watney.
Well, Don, like the Red Sox, the Yankees have been dealing with a number of injuries. In fact, 4 of their starters have been out of the lineup in recent days, including Mariano Rivera, Jorge Posada, Curtis Granderson, and Andy Pettitte. Now, Curtis Granderson has been on the disabled list since May 2nd with a groin injury. He's going to be out at least another month. Jorge Posada, Joe Girardi said, could be available to pinch hit today. He's missed the last 2 games with a calf injury. Girardi said that he is still having difficulties running around. Andy Pettitte is going to miss his next start with an elbow injury. He will fall back into the rotation after that. Girardi said Pettitte did not want to miss any time, but he has to. And Mariano Rivera is available tonight. He hasn't pitched since last Friday. Don?
All right, Heidi, thank you very much. Joe Girardi with a long list of injuries, and he did say before the game Mariano Rivera would be available tonight's game, most likely, as the Red Sox take the field tonight. Let's check out the New York Yankees starting 9. Derek Jeter leads it off at shortstop with Nick Johnson, the DH. Mark Teixeira at first base, bats third with Alex Rodriguez at third base. Robinson Cano at second base. Nick Swisher out in right field, bats 6. Brett Gardner, the speedster, in center field, bats 7. Francisco Cervelli does the catching, bats 8. And Randy Wynn in left field, batting 9th. On the mound tonight for the Red Sox is Josh Beckett, as he had to settle last time for no decision, but pitched 7 innings of 6-hit ball against Baltimore. As the starting pitcher is brought to you by Mercedes-Benz. His 7th appearance of this season, a 1-0 mark with a 6.31 earned run average. Kind of identical to last year's early numbers for Josh Beckett, even though the earned run average is high. Certainly turned it around, as we mentioned. A very good outing last time out against the Orioles. The 7 innings giving up 2 runs, 6 strikeouts, no walks. He threw 105 pitches, 68 for strikes. And as it turns out, he ended up with a no decision as the Red Sox were swept by the Orioles in that series.
The Red Sox are 8th in the league in defense. They've made 20 errors in their 29 games. Tonight it'll be Adrian Beltre at third base, Marco Scutaro, the shortstop, Dustin Pedroia at second, and Kevin Youkilis at first. Left to right, Jeremy Hermida, Dono McDonald, and J.D. Drew, and Jason Varitek doing the catching for Josh Beckett.
Umpiring crew tonight, Andy Fletcher has the play calling the balls and strikes. Adrian Johnson at first base. The crew chief is Tim McClellan. He's at second base. Mike Everett is the umpire at third. Where available, this telecast can be heard in Spanish by selecting the SAP button on your television remote. Enjoy the game.
Buenas noches, amigos.
Well, it really is perfect here tonight. 68 degrees to begin the ball game. Not as much wind as we had last night, 5 miles per hour. It's still going out to right, but not the 25 to 30 that we had last night. It is partly cloudy here tonight at Fenway Park. And it's time now for a look at the game notes brought to you by Jordan's Furniture. Josh Beckett has 9 career wins against New York. He's made at least 4 starts against the Yankees in each of the last 4 years. Derek Jeter playing in his 2,165th game tonight moves him into second place on the Yankees all-time list, moving him past Lou Gehrig. And Phil Hughes has allowed just 10 hits in 25 innings over his first 4 starts. First time someone has allowed 10 hits or less in their first 25 innings over 4 starts since 1999. Derek Jeter in on the right side. Josh Beckett ready to deal. And the first pitch of this one is in there for strike 1 and we're underway. Derek Jeter has been one of the hotter Yankees at .310, 4 homers and 21 runs batted in. This is down the right field line and foul. Look at the Yankees and who's hot and who's not for New York. As you think of what they've done, they're 19-8, but still a game and a half back of the Tampa Bay Rays. So playing very good baseball. It's just the Rays are playing even better baseball. And you take into account that Robinson Cano has been on fire. Brett Gardner has been on fire. But A-Rod and Teixeira really have not heated it up yet. Jeter strikes out. A good start for Beckett.
Looks like a cut fastball from Josh Beckett. And that at bat, he kept everything away from Derek Jeter. His fastballs and then the cut fastball for the strikeout. Beckett's high on strikeouts, 8. He did that against Tampa Bay in his 3rd start of the season.
1 out for Nick Johnson, one of the guys who really has not got it cranked up yet. He is hitting at 171. 2 homers, 8 runs batted in. As he takes strike 1. Saw the numbers for Johnson. Alex Rodriguez is hitting at 253. And how about Mark Teixeira? Hitting at just 178. And kind of similar to the way he started in his first year in a Yankees uniform. Very slow start. But again, last year he picked it up in May. And still finished with fabulous numbers. Flared foul, and it's 1-2. That's Rodriguez in the cleanup spot for the Yankees. Last year, of course, Teixeira ended up with 122 RBIs and 39 home runs as Nick Johnson fouls this one off to the left, and it hangs at 1-2. Johnson returning to the Yankees, his 2nd stint with New York, and starting to pick it up over the last 3 games. In fact, in his last game, got his 2nd home run, was 3 for 3. Swing and a miss, back-to-back strikeouts. A nice start for Josh Beckett, 2 down.
Beckett goes to the curveball, everything away from Johnson in that at bat until he goes to the breaking ball down and in for the strikeout. So strikeouts on a cut fastball and now the curveball.
2 down for Mark Teixeira. The key matchup is brought to you by your New England Acura dealers. Just a 130 average for Teixeira against Beckett, 3 for 23. That includes 8 strikeouts along the way. Picked it up a little bit on the homestand. He was 7 for 22 at 318. And last year led the American League in RBIs with 122. Tied Tampa Bay's Carlos Pena for the lead in home runs with 39. And there is the start for him at just 178. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Cut it again from Beckett, that time away from Teixeira. So he's using the cut fastball to both sides of the plate.
Curveball drops in there for strike 2, and it's 2-2.
Once again, the breaking ball from Beckett. The curveball picks up right over the heart of the plate.
Another, and he strikes him out with it. Beckett strikes out the side in succession. Red Sox coming up. is brought to you by Ace Ticket. Great seats at great prices. Scoreless as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Phil Hughes on the mound tonight for New York. His 5th appearance. What a start for Hughes. He was battling during spring training with Jabba Chamberlain as to who was going to be the 5th starter. Hughes wins, and he has won in a big way to start the year. 3-0. 1.44 earned run average, and he's fresh off a victory in his last outing against the White Sox. No runs in 7 innings, striking out 6. In fact, he is undefeated in his last 8 starts dating back to last year. As it is strike 1 to Marco Scutaro.
Against the Red Sox, he's faced him 8 times, 2 starts, and a record of 0-2 against Boston teams.
He's allowed just 10 hits total in his first 4 starts of the season in 25 innings. He's held Major League right-handed hitters to just a .210 average. And he's given up 9 home runs in his career to right-handed batters. It's ball 2-2-1.
3 pitches the Red Sox are going to see in this series. Sabathia, Hughes, Burnett all have pretty gaudy numbers right now. Pretty impressive.
To left, Randy Wynn is there, and he makes the catch for the first out. Let's check out the Red Sox starting lineup. It's brought to you by New England Chevy dealers. Marco Scutaro at shortstop. Dustin Pedroia at second base. J.D. Drew in right field. Kevin Youkilis in the cleanup spot at first base. David Ortiz at DH. Adrian Beltre at third base. Jeremy Hermida in left. Jason Veritek doing the catching, batting 8th. And Darnell McDonald in center field, bats 9th. Dustin Pedroia stands in and takes ball 1. 303, 7 homers, 21 runs batted in for Dustin. He was 2 for 4 here last night. As he takes strike 1, 1-1.
He's never had a hit off Phil Hughes. 0 for 8 in his career against Hughes. What does you see on the 5-game hitting streak right now?
Chop foul, 1-2. CC Sabathia, AJ Burnett, both going in this series. It'll be CC tomorrow, Burnett on Sunday. Andy Pettit will miss his next start. Joe Girardi announcing before the game. But that does not affect this series in any way. The 1-2 foul down the right field line out of play. And it's time now for the Play of the Week, brought to you by Taco Bell. Think outside the bun. Tuesday night in the bottom of the 8th with the score tied at 1. The Angels had the bases loaded. Dustin Pedroia made an outstanding effort. Started double play to get the Sox out of the jam. And the Sox rallied to win in the bottom of the inning. The Play of the Week is brought to you by Taco Bell. Think outside the bun.
That's kind of the way the series went against the Angels. Good defense, good pitching, good hitting.
1-2 is popped up, sending Cano to short right. And the Yankees second baseman makes the catch, 2 down.
Let's take a look at the Yankee defense, which has been very good. Second in the league, only 10 errors on the season. Alex Rodriguez at third base. Derek Jeter, the shortstop. Robinson Cano at second. And Mark Teixeira, the first baseman. Left to right, Randy Wynn, Brett Gardner, and Nick Swisher. And Francisco Cervelli doing the catching. Derek Jeter leading this group with 4 Gold Gloves.
2 down for J.D. Drew. He'll take strike 1 from Hughes. Drew now 253. And that average has been moving up. 5 homers, 18 runs batted in. A great series against the Angels. 7 for 15 in the 4-game series. Multiple hits in 4 of his last 7 games, including 3 straight. It's 2-1. wrapped on the ground foul outside of first, and it's 2-2. Yankees had an off day yesterday, spent in Boston after they wrapped up their 3-game series with a day game on Wednesday against the Orioles. So they're fresh off an off day. And come in a game and a half back at the Tampa Bay Rays in second place in the American League East. Through to right field, towards the corner, over goes Swisher onto the track to make the catch. Good running grab. It ends the first, done with one. No score from Fenway.
Company is a proud sponsor of the Red Sox Foundation, helping to address health needs in our communities.
Scoreless as we head to the top of the second inning. Alex Rodriguez leading it off and the recipient of strike one. It is A-Rod, Robinson, Cano, Nick Swisher. 4, 5, and 6 here in the second inning for New York. Look at the numbers for A-Rod. Flared foul, and it's 0-2. Beckett's been all about strikes so far tonight. He's thrown 15 pitches, 12 for strikes. I wish their dad well. We do indeed, thanks to all of our servicemen and women. Certainly very proud. Great ceremony here at Fenway Park tonight before the game. Home base day here at Fenway Park. Helping veterans combat stress disorders and traumatic brain injury. And of course, that event kicking off the run, which will be on May 23rd. We'll talk more about that as the game goes on. As the 0-2 framed by Veritek just missing.
And not by very much. Beckett trying to go to that inside corner and just misses the inside corner.
Back to Beckett, can't field it, kicks out to Pedroia. He's got time and makes the play. Let's check in with Catherine Tappan. Catherine? Okay, Catherine, thank you very much. Nesson, certainly the home of the Bruins. Complete coverage throughout the playoffs. Pre- and post-game analysis from our Bruins talent. And we're keeping a very close eye on Philadelphia tonight. Robinson Cano stands in with one out here in the second inning. With the start for Cano as he takes strike one.
Beckett really jams A-Rod right here. The ball bounces off his glove, changes directions, but fortunately toward first base. And it gave Pedroia a chance to get over there, make the play, and throw out Rodriguez.
Tried to hold up, it goes around. It's 0-2.
Beckett right now with a very good fastball. This one rising up and out of the strike zone, and Cano can't stay off it.
Cano enjoying his time away from Yankee Stadium. 441, 6 of the 9 home runs he has coming away from Yankee Stadium. Sits safely in each of his last 14 games against Boston. Hitting a .390 in his last 14 games against the Red Sox.
And he's got great numbers against Beckett. .363 with 3 home runs.
Amazingly, even with his great start, he's got 2 hits in his last 14 at-bats. 4th in the majors right now, hitting a .362 to start the night. He's been batting out of the 5 spot this year, much different from where he normally batted the last few years. The absence of Matsui and Damon made some changes in the lineup, and one of them was to move Cano up, and it's worked out great.
Well, you know, a lot of people felt that, someday this guy might win a batting title, and this could be the year for Cano, because he generally gets off to a slow start.
The second half is where he's done the bulk of his damage in his career, but not this year. Right out of the gate. 1-2 from Beckett. Just outside at 97, 2-2. Swing and a miss. Beckett gets his 4th K of the night, and there's 2 down in the second.
Back-to-back pitches away from Cano, and this one catches the outside corner, and Cano cannot make any contact. 16th time Cano has struck out this season. Beckett with 4 already in this game.
2 down in the second inning, and here is Nick Swisher. .295, 5 homers, 17 runs batted in. Sitting at .383 in his last 12 games.
See these strikeouts piling up early for Beckett. The Yankees are the 2nd toughest team in the league to strike out. The White Sox are the toughest team to this point of the season.
Breaking ball fouled off, 0-2.
Mother's Day is coming. Need a gift for mom? Shop Olympia Sports and get 20% off any 2 or more ladies' footwear and apparel items. Olympia Sports, get it for less.
Two outs here in the second inning. Beckett's retired the first 5 Yankees he's faced, and now is ahead of Swisher, 0-2. One and 2. Swisher, a switch hitter, acquired by the Yankees from the White Sox. November of 08. He's in the midst of a 5-year deal that originally signed with Oakland. Went to the White Sox and still in that contract with New York. Breaking ball and a good one. He strikes him out. 5 Ks for Beckett. He's retired the first 6 Yankees were scoreless. for strike one to Kevin Youkilis, followed by David Ortiz, Adrian Beltre. In the last half of the second inning, Phil Hughes had a 1-2-3 first to retire the Sox on 14 pitches. .295, 5 homers, 15 runs batted in. Youkilis 5 for 11 in the series against the Angels. Riding a 5-game hitting streak at .438 during the 5-gamer. Line to left, Randy Wynn over a few steps to make the catch on the backhand for out number 1 of the second. It's time now for tonight's Twisted But True Fact. Last night, the Fort Myers Miracle of the Florida State League sponsored Bring Back the High Five Night. Fans were greeted with high fives when entering areas of the stadium were set up for fans who wanted to high five during the game. There was also a vote for the greatest high five of all time. Twisted Tea Hard Iced Tea is the refreshing hard iced tea that tastes a little like real iced tea. Be a little twisted.
I didn't know the high five left.
It's now about the fist bump and all kinds of other stuff.
I still like a high five every now and then.
Nothing like a good high five. One out here in the second. David Ortiz at 171. 4 homers, 7 runs batted in. Phil Hughes has retired the first 4 batters he's faced, all fly ball outs. Breaking ball misses outside. David starting to pick it up. Last 4 games, 3 homers, 3 runs batted in. Foul off to the left.
Ace Ticket, great seats and prices still available for this weekend Yankee series. Get yours now at 1-800-MY-SEATS.
Wanted to elevate that. Didn't get it up as far as I think Cervelli would have liked. It is fouled off, and it's 1-2. A 5-mile-an-hour fastball from Phil Hughes. Ortiz strikes out back to the 95-mile-an-hour fastball, and it's the first strikeout for Hughes. 2 down.
Yeah, they got that fastball where they wanted it, right in on the hands of David Ortiz, just above the hands. Hughes had a 10 strikeout game earlier this season, and that was against the Oakland Athletics. First one of the night.
That was the game in which he carried a no-hitter through 7 innings. Back on the 21st of April, that was at Oakland, the 30th career start for him. But had a no-hitter through 7 innings before it got broken up. Adrian Beltre, the recipient of ball 1. 343 for Beltre to start the year. On the ground right side, Teixeira's got it. He'll flip to Hughes, who is on the bag for the out. Ball made by Adrian Johnson, and it ends the inning. 2-2, we're scoreless from Fenway. getting ready to deal with the bottom third of the Yankees order. Brett Gardner, Francisco Cervelli, and Randy Winn expected to bat in the inning. A start for Gardner, 346 with a home run, 9 runs batted in. That's 8, strike 1.
Now, both pitchers coming out with very good stuff right out of the chute. As you can see, the Bruins have scored a 1-0 lead.
Veteran Mark Recchi. The Bruins off on the right foot as they try to sweep the Flyers. The Bruins' quest for the Cup continues. Stay with Nesson for complete coverage, including live reports from Philadelphia. Pre- and post-game breakdown. Catherine Tappan, Nesson's Bruins analyst. In-progress highlights throughout the regular season and into the playoffs. Nesson is truly the home of the Bruins.
And Nesson's got it all covered. Nesson's got it all covered.
Breaking ball there for a strike 2, and it's 1-2. Back to Beckett, fields and throws. 1 down. Let's go to Catherine Tappan. Okay, Catherine, thank you very much. 1 out here in the 3rd inning. And here's Francisco Cervelli with Jorge Posada banged up the tight calf muscle, which has hampered him from time to time, missing the last couple of games. So Cervelli stepped in and done a fantastic job. 371 average.
Gardner right back to Beckett. And Beckett with a moonshot throw over first base. He just lets it fly nice and high. Leads, Youkilis to the bag for the out.
Cervelli on the ground and throw into right field. First base runner the night for New York. It's a 1-out single for Cervelli.
Cervelli taking that Beckett fastball the other way, a 2-seam fastball that stays inside, but an inside-out stroke. Youkilis looks at it, the dive by Pedroia, but it gets through for the base hit.
So 1 out, Cervelli at first base, and Randy Winn. Win at 158 with a home run, 3 runs batted in. Winn has played 1,615 career games in the major leagues. And he has never appeared in the postseason. Most games without playing in the postseason among active players. Signed a 1-year contract with the Yankees as a free agent this past offseason. And takes ball 2, 2-0. Sox seeing plenty of win when he was in Tampa Bay and in Seattle. Spending the last 5 years as a member of the San Francisco Giants. Broke in with Tampa Bay back in 1998. Look at his career. That's with 1 out and Cervelli at first base here in the 3rd inning.
At FWWeb.com, learn all you need to know about York Air Conditioning. York offers double the efficiency of older air conditioners, and many models qualify for federal and local tax credits. Cool off at FWWeb.com today.
Well, now 1 on. Randy Winn now. Derek Jeter next. Off 2-2. Beckett's thrown 37 pitches, 27 for strikes. He has 5 strikeouts with the first 2 1/3 innings. Most strikeouts he's had in the game this year is 8. Daniel Briere has answered for the Flyers. It's a 1-1 game now in game 4. They get just under a minute left to go in the first. There's a 4-on-4 tally for Briere. This one fouled off. 2-2. Keep you in touch with what's going on in the Bruins with in-progress highlights and updates from all the games. And a 1-1 game right now in Philadelphia. Well, McDonald step or two towards left center for Wynn to perhaps go the other way. To first base, Euclid goes to second for one. Return throw is not going to be in time. Beckett covered. 2 outs in the inning. Let's check in with Catherine Tappan. Okay, Catherine, thanks very much. Here it is scoreless with 2 outs. Randy Wynn at first base, and Red Sox tried to get the double play done, but could not.
Yeah, Randy Wynn still runs pretty well. He's been around a long time. He can get down that line and not in time to turn a double play of the Red Sox. Always tough to turn that 3-6-1 double play.
So it gives Jeter a chance with 2 outs in the inning. So they're going to try to come in on Jeter and not give him the chance to go the other way, which he does so well. Patent and swing with the base hit to the opposite field for Jeter. Trying to tie him up, and he fouls it off. 0-1.
You know, it's interesting, Don. A lot of guys that go the other way like Jeter does, like the ball inside, you have to really get it way inside for him to jam it. Because the natural tendency is to get the hands inside the baseball, and they like that inside pitch sometimes to push the other way.
Swing a foul tip. It's 0-2.
This appeared to be a changeup from Josh Beckett, down and away at about 88 miles an hour. Had Jeter off balance.
First period is over, and they're tied up 1-1. Recchi and Briere on the goals tonight from Philadelphia. 2 outs, Win at first. Beckett's ahead 0-2, the first to check. Jeter struck out swinging in the first. One of 5 strikeouts for Josh Beckett out of the gate tonight. Time finally called.
Now Beckett holding the ball a long time. Of course, this is a good situation for the runner to steal second base.
Josh Beckett has been tremendous so far tonight. 5 strikeouts in the game through 2 2/3 innings. Making some pretty good defensive plays along the way as well. Head of Jeter 0-2. Zips a 96-mile-an-hour fastball downstairs. 1-2.
If Wynn steals in this situation and successfully gets in scoring position, if not, you have Jeter leading off next inning. And Jeter down in the count 1-2.
Wynn has 1 stolen base so far in the season. Jeter strikes out. 6 strikeouts for Beckett through 2.5. No score from the fans. Right. Last half of the third inning at Fenway Park. Phil Hughes has mowed down the first 6 Red Sox he's faced in the game. So it's the bottom third of the Red Sox order. And it's strike 1 to Jeremy Hermida. .250 start for Hermida. It seems he's had some big hits for the Red Sox in the early going of this campaign. 3 homers, 16 runs batted in. Breaking ball in there for strike 2.
Well, backdoor curveball that time from Phil Hughes.
One hopper handled by Jeter on the run, and in plenty of time, 1 down. Your mom deserves only the best, so give her only the best. The Foxwoods Resort Casino and MGM Grand at Foxwoods gift card. It's good for luxurious spa or salon treatment, hotel stay, gourmet dining, entertainment, and more. It's the perfect Mother's Day gift. Visit Foxwoods.com or call 1-800-FOXWOODS. 1 out in the third inning. And Jason Varitek, the batter. Varitek at .324, 5 homers, 9 runs batted in, and has been catching Josh Beckett this season. As that one misses, framed by Cervelli, but it's ball 1. Two and 0. Hughes coming into tonight's action 3-0 with a 1.44 earned run average. His 5th start. Fouled off, 2-1. Darnell McDonald waiting on deck. Hughes with 31 pitches, thrown 20 for strikes. Has 1 strikeout. 2-2. Hits it by Varitek at 95.
Both pitches in this game have good life on their fastball tonight, Beckett and Hughes.
Outside, ball 4. Red Sox have their first base runner of the game. It's Jason Varitek.
Hughes going to the outside part of the plate. Everything away from Varitek in this at bat, and misses the corner for the walk. On Sunday night, join Nesson for Bobby Orr and the Big Bad Bruins, a documentary about the impact of the 1970 Stanley Cup Boston Bruins championship team had on hockey and the New England region. They created a hockey renaissance, which was evident across the 6 states and the NHL. Catch it Sunday at 6:30, only on Nesson.
1 out here in the third inning. Varitek with a walk at first base. And Darnell McDonald takes strike 1 on the breaking ball. Darnell hitting at .267, 2 homers, 9 runs batted in. Foul down the right field line. It's 0-2.
First game that Darnell McDonald has ever played against the New York Yankees.
Strike 3 call. Into the inside corner, got him on the curveball. Second strikeout for Hughes, 2 down.
First strikeout was on Ortiz on a fastball. This time a breaking ball he throws right at McDonald, and the ball picks up the inside corner.
Red Sox baseball on NESN is brought to you in part by Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Eastern Bank, the best team in banking. Two outs here in the third inning. Jason Varitek at first base. Marco Scutaro coming up. Phil Hughes last year was 8-3 with 3 saves, a 3.03 ERA. Had a total of 51 appearances, 7 starts with the Yankees. With opponents at just a .217 batting average. He was called up from AAA Scranton on the 28th of April and then made 7 starts before transitioning to the pen, where he made his final 44 appearances of the season. At 5-1 with a 1.40 earned run average out of the pen. Kind of served as Mariano Rivera's primary setup man. It's 0-2 to Scutaro. And now that is the job of Jabba Chamberlain as they kind of switch roles here this season. And Jabba goes back to kind of what he broke in as and had so much success.
And Jabba has also been closing out games while Rivera has not. Although, as you mentioned, Rivera available tonight.
Dave Island, the pitching coach here under Joe Girardi. Roy on deck. There are 2 outs here in the third. Scutaro foul down the right field line. We'll do it again. 0-2. Hughes appeared in 9 postseason games. He was 0-1 with an 8.53 ERA, working strictly in relief. As part of the World Championship run for the Yankees. Strike 3 call. Third strikeout for Hughes. Played 3 from Fenway without a score. 23rd. You can help wounded veterans through this 5.5-mile race that ends by crossing home plate at Fenway Park. Advanced registration is required, so sign up today. And if you can't run, you can still help by sponsoring one of the many veterans running to help others, or join Jerry Remy's team. To learn more, visit runtohomebase.org now. It's ground ball right side to second base, and Nick Johnson is quickly retired. The first out of the inning. Great to have with us David Ginsburg, Vice Chairman of the Red Sox, and the President of Mass General, Peter Slavin, who's along with us. Gentlemen, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
I guess I'll start with you, David. Tell us a little bit about this program and how the Red Sox got involved.
Well, it really was an outgrowth of the 2004 and 2007 visit to Walter Reed. And, my partner and colleague, Tom Werner, was really the fire plug behind it. It was really a realization that something needed to be done by the private sector in this area. And we really look at it as there's an implicit contract that these men and women, these warriors, put themselves in harm's way on our behalf. And there's a contract that if something goes wrong, we're going to help you out. That contract is something that we believe is a public and a private contract. It's not only the government's responsibility, it's our responsibility also, we the people. So we believe that we, along with Mass General, our great partners who are doing some leading research and treatment in this area, can really make a difference in the private sector and having a private and public partnership in this area.
And Peter, a terrific ceremony here at Fenway Park as well before that everyone got to see here live on NESN.
It was pretty amazing. The Red Sox, working with us, put together a terrific program. Seeing those parachuters come out of the sky to deliver those baseballs was quite a thrill. We're obviously thrilled to team up with the Red Sox Foundation to make this program a reality. We've designed what I think is a terrific program for some of the most wonderful young men and women in our country. A program that provides them with care, a program that helps support their families, a program that tries to educate other providers across the Red Sox nation about recognizing and treating these conditions, and last but not least, a research program trying to put together the best minds in biomedical research in Boston, focused on trying to come up with better treatments for post-traumatic stress disorder and traumatic brain injury.
Tell us more about the race, where it starts, where it finishes. I think it starts right here at Fenway and finishes
at
home plate.
It starts at Fenway and it ends at Fenway, and we expect to have about 2,500 runners. And we thank you for everything you've done in putting together a team, and understanding your restaurant. You've done a lot of promotion.
And we're chasing down the Red Sox Foundation. We're going to catch you.
All right.
Well, thank you very much. I mean, we do a lot of good things at the Red Sox Foundation, and we think this is one of the more important things that we're doing right now to help out in this area that's very, very important for what's going on in our nation right now.
So the fundraising is key to our ability to provide care to these patients. The care for these types of disorders is not well reimbursed by insurers, and the research needs more support. So we're delighted at the outpouring of support for the race and other philanthropic activities supporting the program.
Have you noticed since the program has started an increase of veterans coming into MGH?
We're now caring for over 100 veterans and their families, and we started with a very, very small number, and the numbers are ramping up considerably. Good. So we're quite pleased with the number of people who are seeking care from the program, but there are still many more out there who need help. It's estimated that there are probably tens of thousands of people throughout New England who've returned from Afghanistan and Iraq and who are suffering from one of these conditions, and yet only a small fraction of them are getting treated. So we hope more will turn to us and other providers to get the help they need.
Yeah, and one of the reasons for the team's involvement and the players' involvement is to try to destigmatize the issues. You can imagine for these warriors admitting that they have an emotional problem and PTSD and coming forward and saying they need help has been a very, very difficult step. And there are many reasons why it's difficult, one of which is the stigma that's related to it. And what we're trying to say is, it's okay, don't worry, we're here to help. And, this is something that the players, the wives, as you've seen on the field, can get behind. And it's been very, very positive.
We were so excited about teaming up with the Red Sox is we think the Red Sox represent such a positive image, and we hope that their brand, their involvement will really help get young men and women who otherwise might not seek treatment to come get the treatment they need.
Runtohomebase.org for the fans to check it out. We thank both of you for joining us very much.
Thanks for
thank you.
Thank you. Good luck.
Great, thank you.
There it is on the screen, runtohomebase.org. You'll be part of the race, and I hope you will. This is popped up foul out of play. It's first and second with one out. Walk for Teixeira, single for Alex Rodriguez. Boston Bruins start the second period on the power play. Game tied 1-1 still from Philadelphia. Robinson, Cano. Out of a 1-2. It's up top, ball 1-1-2. Beckett with 6 strikeouts in the first 3 innings. You got Nick Johnson to ground out to begin the inning. He walks to Teixeira. Gives up a single to Alex Rodriguez. Just the second New York hit of the night, and now he's ahead 1-2. Rose struck out swinging first time up. Now 1-2. Time called. Beckett holding on to the baseball again a long time. Foul tip, held on to strike 3. 7th K for Beckett, 2 down.
The Amica Pit Zone is brought to you by Amica Insurance. Amica Insurance is not just how you're covered, it's how you're treated. 7 strikeouts so far, 3 of those in the first inning. Derek Jeter on a cut fastball. A curveball to Nick Johnson, and then another curveball to Mark Teixeira. So Beckett on his way to a big strikeout night here. Once again, they stay away from Robinson Cano. The second time he has struck him out tonight on a fastball away.
2 on, 2 down from Nick Swisher. He was a strikeout victim in the second inning as he went swinging. Leon swings for strike 1.
That was a nasty cut fastball there from Beckett. Almost a bigger break as a slider. You make contact with that, you break the bat.
It's 0-2. Swisher taking the 96-mile-an-hour fastball, now taking a little walk.
Swisher thought this ball might have been away, and he might have been right.
Josh Beckett had a season-high 8 strikeouts. Home against Tampa Bay the 16th of April. He's got 7 Ks through 3 2/3. And ready with the 0-2. They're going up, and misses for ball 1. Swisher now, if the inning continues. Brett Gardner next. There are 2 outs in the inning with 2 on. First threat for New York comes here in the 4th. One, 2. Breaking ball missing for ball 2, 2-2.
Vote for the Amica Pitcher of the Week at NESN.com and enter to win a $100 gift card from NESN to the Yorkie Way team store.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 down in the inning, 2 on. Teixeira at second base. Alex Rodriguez at first base. And a 2-2 coming to Nick Swisher. Breaking ball hit to center field, sending Darnell McDonald back at the wall. That ball is gone. One of the photographers put straight away center field. A 3-run home run for Nick Swisher. He got down to the count 0-2. And on a 2-2, drives it out of the yard to put New York on top 3-0.
Nick Swisher gets the breaking ball from Josh Beckett, and this one just kind of stays up in the zone about thigh high. And Swisher to straightaway center field. Home run number 6 on the season for Swisher.
So bad news here and bad news in Philadelphia as well. Chris Pronger has scored for the Flyers, who take a 2-1 lead. The veteran defenseman has given the Flyers the lead. Nick Swisher has given the Yankees the lead. The complexion of this one has changed in a blink of an eye. Brett Gardner takes the ball outside. Gardner grounded back to Beckett in the 3rd inning. Line into left field, a base hit. Another 2-out base hit, Brett Gardner. Let's check in with Catherine Tappan. Okay, Catherine, thank you very much. We'll be keeping you updated all night. Nesson is the home of the Bruins.
Brett Gardner, who has been a special player for the Yankees in the early going, gets the cut fastball, inside-out swing to the opposite field, and he becomes an immediate threat to steal. He has 13 stolen bases on the season, and he's only been caught 1 time. Juan Pierre of Chicago leads the American League in steals with 15. Gardner has 13.
Gardner at first base, held on by Euclid. Quick check, and he dives back safely. Francisco Cervelli, a single to right field in the 3rd inning, one of 4 New York hits. Time call. Beckett again holding on to the baseball. Osada could be back in the series. Out of the lineup tonight. Yankees here tomorrow and on Sunday. This will put Cervelli down to the ground. 93 and in, 1-0.
Maybe Josh didn't like Cervelli calling timeout. As he just barely gets away from that fastball.
Now a check swing foul that evens the count at 1-1. Second start of the season for Beckett against New York. Took a no decision at Fenway Park back on April 4th. A 9-7 opening night victory for the Red Sox against New York. And 5 starts against the Yankees last year. Josh 2-1 with a 5.34 ERA, and in his career 9-5. And he gives up a 3-run home run to Nick Swisher in this inning. Checks on Gardner again.
One more look at the home run pitch to Swisher. The breaking ball that stays about thigh high. Just kind of rolls up to home plate. Not a good snap, not a good break on it.
Fouled off at 95, 1-2. Cervelli last year appeared in 42 games for the Yankees, 25 starts as the catcher. He had a .298 last year. Who's on the playoff roster for the ALDS and ALCS. Runner goes, and it's fouled off.
Come celebrate Mother's Day at Fenway Park this Sunday from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. at the Walk in the Park, presented by Red Sox Banking only at Bank of America. Bring your mom to this free event and take a leisurely stroll on the warning track. Fans can have their photos taken with the 2004 and 7 World Series trophies and Wally the Green Monster. Red Sox player Bill Hall, as well as various Red Sox alumni, will also be present for autographs and photos. Fans can enter the ballpark at Gate C.
Under 13 out of 14. Tried it a moment ago, but Cervelli fouled it off. Count still 1-2. Cervelli, 24 years old. There goes Gardner. His ground ball left side. Scudero pops up and throws and can't get him. Infield hit for Francisco Cervelli as Gardner takes second.
Yeah, once that ball got by Adrian Beltre, no way Scudero was going to be able to throw him out from that distance. Gets by Beltre. Scudero on the backhand has a slide for it. By the time he gets up, too late at first base.
Claude Giroux has scored for the Flyers, and it's quickly 3-1 for Philadelphia, as they have scored twice in this period.
Well, they're not laying down, are they?
No. It's first and second here for New York. And John Farrell talking it over with Beckett. Randy Wynn coming up next.
We will have complete Bruins coverage throughout the night.
This is the home of the Bruins. Randy Wynn with 2 on. Shot back to Beckett. Fields and throws softly again. This one will get it done, and a 3-run home run for Nick Swisher. Yankees on top 3-0. A 3-run home run that has given the New York Yankees a 3-0 advantage to the bottom of the 4th. Joe Marie, a very happy 39th birthday yet again.
Ah, I get it. Can't trick me, Don.
Dustin Pedroia leads it off. They're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Pedroia popped out to second base in the 1st inning. It's 0-2. Now Phil Hughes had to wait a while as his team came up with 3 runs in the top half of this inning. He has not yet surrendered a hit through the first 3. Did walk Varitek with 1 out in the 3rd. He struck out 3. Time call. Down and away, 1-2. CC Sabathia going in this series. 1-2 is on the ground to third base. Alex Rodriguez. 1 down in the inning. Let's check back in with Catherine Tappan. Okay, Catherine, here it is 3-0. Yankees on top of Boston. With 1 out in the home half of the 4th inning, and J.D. Drew, the batter. Drew fly to right in the 1st inning, 0 for 1. Euclid would be next here in the 4th. Trying to grab the corner, cannot. It's 2-0. Everything away to Drew, 3-0. Eddie Pettit will be skipped for his next start. He moved Javier Vasquez out of his, what would have been a scheduled start here. Some reshuffling going on as Pettit tries to feel better at the moment. Game 1 to J.D. Drew, 1 out here in the 4th inning. Another strike, and it's a full count. Drew does not like the call.
Looks like a pretty good strike zone tonight, Don, for the pitches. Good pitch right there, outside part of the plate. That cut fastball again from Hughes.
Left and foul down the line. Well, the ultimate driving machine this week is J.D. Drew. Brought to you by your local Massachusetts BMW Center. Visit BMWMass.com. J.D. 444 weeks, 12 for 27. 3 homers. 8 RBIs in 7 games. He's got a full count here with 1 out in the bottom of the 4th inning. They're coming in. And Drew lines it to right field, in for a base hit. First hit of the night for the Red Sox, ringing single for J.D. Drew.
J.D. gets that fastball right down the middle, and the topspin line drive to right field for the base hit.
Vladimir Zabotka has scored for Boston. It's now 3-2 Philadelphia. The Bruins getting a goal back. 1 out in the 4th inning. J.D. Drew at first base. Kevin Euclid on the right side. And he lines one to left. This is in for a hit to the track and the wall. Drew headed for third. Throw goes to second, and putting on the brakes is Youkilis. Returns to first. It's a long single, and it's first and third with one out for Boston.
Youkilis now with a 6-game hitting streak. That cut fastball stayed inside, supposed to be away, and Youkilis hooks it right to the wall.
Six-game hitting streak now for Youkilis. First hit of tonight. That's first and third, one out. David Ortiz coming up. Ortiz struck out swinging in the second inning. And 3 strikeouts tonight for Phil Hughes. Ball one away. J.D. Drew at third base. Kevin Youkilis at first base. One out. Ortiz hits a fly ball to right field. Switcher going over. Has room and makes the catch in front of the track as Drew tags and scores the first Red Sox run of the night.
Ortiz picks up RBI number 8 on the season. Gets the Red Sox on the board. I think David a little upset he didn't get more of that, but he does get the run home.
Youkilis at first base, 2 down in the inning. Red Sox on the board. It's now 3-1 New York. And Adrian Beltre. Beltre grounded out to first base in the second inning, 0 for 1. Dave Island, the pitching coach, out. Phil Hughes not giving up a hit through 3 1/3 before back-to-back hits in this inning.
On Monday, join TC for 30 extra minutes of Sox action before they kick off a 3-game series against the Blue Jays at Fenway. They'll take a look back at the weekend series with New York and preview the 3-game set with the Jays. It's Red Sox Monster Monday presented by BMW of Peabody, live at 5:30.
As part of Monster Monday, the other day we had Jonathan Papelbon mic'd up. It'll be must-see TV on Monday night.
That should be good.
Beltre, recipient of strike 1, 1-1. Youkilis at first base, 2 down here in the 4th. Hughes checks, even though Youkilis' lead was not very large. Beltre chases in 94, and it's 1-2. Hughes about to throw his 60th pitch. And 2 outs here in the 4th inning. Let's check back in with Catherine Tappan. Okay, Catherine, thank you very much. It is 3-1 here. Yankees on top. Red Sox have gotten a run back so far in this 4th inning. Youkilis at first, and Beltre strikes out. 95 in the gas from Phil Hughes. A run for the Red Sox, but a 3-1 lead, New York. Eastern Bank, the official bank of the Red Sox television network. Eastern Bank, the best team in banking. 3-1. Yankees on top of the Red Sox. Top half of the 5th inning from Fenway. It's Derek Jeter. He grounds one at Scudero's counterpart at shortstop. And there's one away. It's checked back in with Heidi.
Don, Josh Beckett hasn't been as consistent as he'd like this season. I talked to pitching coach John Farrell. He says it's not all physical with Beckett.
More than anything is to pitch with a little bit more of a clear mind and not to take an inordinate amount of information with him on any given hitter to the mound with him. He is a guy that the more direct and straightforward the approach to attacking hitters, the better for him, rather than, again, trying to pitch exclusively to a scouting report. His stuff is such that he can dictate the tempo from the mound.
Now, this is Josh's second start against the Yankees this season. He had a no decision on opening day against New York. He gave up 5 runs in 4 2/3 innings there. The Red Sox ended up winning that game 9-7. Don?
Okay, Heidi, thank you very much. As he misses with that breaking ball. I guess, Jerry, there can be a situation where you just have too much information now on different hitters and you're thinking about too many different things.
Yeah, I think everything helps, and I think it's a good point by John Farrell. When you got his stuff like Josh Beckett and it's on, you pitch your game. And you don't worry much about the weaknesses of the other hitters. Because if you're on target with the stuff that you've got, when you've got Beckett's stuff, you're going to win that game.
Marcus Timms is pinch hitting here for Nick Johnson, the DH. And he is down in the count, 1-2. Johnson had been 0 for 2, a strikeout and a ground out. As Timms hits one to center field, sending Darnell McDonald back. He has room and makes the catch right before the warning track. 2 down.
Join AAA today and start enjoying discounts on movie tickets, shopping online, and entertainment. Call 800-JOIN-AAA or join online at AAA.com. AAA membership for life.
2 down here in the 5th. Mark Teixeira, the batter. It's a mile high back of second base. A short right now is out as Pedroia. Gives way to Drew, who makes the catch that ends the inning. It's a 1-2-3 5th. Halfway through this one, it's a 3-1 New York lead. As Jeremy Hermida gets it started. Takes strike 1 from Phil Hughes. Hermida grounded out to shortstop in the 3rd inning. Red Sox able to get to Hughes for a run in the fourth inning. Sac fly for David Ortiz after Hughes surrendered back-to-back singles to Drew and Youkilis. Ended up getting the fly out for Ortiz, struck out Beltre to end the inning. Now Hermida sends this down the left field line, curling foul. Whether it's banking, investments, or insurance, Eastern Bank is here to help you and your community win. And for each Red Sox win this month, the Eastern Bank Charitable Foundation will donate $500 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Cape Cod. 1-2 to Hermida. Down and in for ball 2, 2-2. Full count.
It's one of the few misfires that Hughes has had tonight.
They finished the second period in Philadelphia. Wachovia is center. It's 3-2 Flyers at the moment at the end of 2. On the ground is short, right at Jeter. One down. Let's check in with Catherine Tappan. Period left, and the Bruins down by a goal. Red Sox down by 2 runs here as they come to bat with 1 out in the 5th. And Jason Varitek getting his second plate appearance against Phil Hughes, who walked in the 3rd inning. The only free pass served up by the Yankees right-hander. Alexis pitching line. 68 pitches for Phil Hughes, just the 1 run. So he jumps ahead of Varitek 0-2. Pitching line is brought to you by your Boston area Lexus dealers. Varitek tried to hold up and did not, according to Mike Everett, third base umpire. 5 Ks for Hughes, 2 down in the 5th.
Most of the time when they get ahead of Jason Varitek, they try to get him to chase up in the zone. And that time Varitek did. He could not control the head of the bat.
Two down, 4 in a row, retired by Hughes. Darnell McDonald stands in. To right field, and that's going to be in for a base hit. Quickly over Swisher to hold him to a single. Nice play by Swisher to get over there. That one gets by him. He realizes McDonald's going to be running a while, so he quickly got over to make the grab on a hop.
McDonald gets that outside cut fastball and takes it to the opposite field. And you're right, a nice play by Swisher. That ball gets by him, and McDonald's going to run a while. Instead, he's at first base with a single with 2 outs.
2 down, McDonald at first base. Top of the order, Marco Scutaro coming up. 0 for 2 in the game against Hughes. He's lined out to left and struck out looking. It's a strike on the outside corner. One to Scutaro. Breaking ball lined into left center field for a base hit. McDonald heads for third base, and the Red Sox have something going with 2 down in the inning. First hit from Marco Scutaro tonight.
That gives Scutaro a 5-game hitting streak as he jumps on a curveball from Phil Hughes. Almost like a knuckle curve that he throws. So the Red Sox have first and third now with 2 outs. Trying to peck away at this lead.
Chance here with runners at the corners, 2 down for Dustin Pedroia, who's not had success tonight with Phil Hughes. Popped out to the second baseman Robinson Cano in the first inning, grounded out to the third baseman Alex Rodriguez in the fourth. Ball 1. Donald at third, Scudero at first. Pitch 75 for Phil Hughes coming up. Fly ball to center field. Brett Gardner has it sized up. Makes the catch. Hughes out of trouble. Red Sox strand a pair. We're through 5. It's 3-1 New York. Sox as we head to the top half of the 6th inning. Pitch outside to Alex Rodriguez to begin things here in the 6th inning. A grounded out in the 2nd inning, singled in the 4th. Rodriguez into left center field. This one's going to get down and roll. Back by the track. Hermida gets it, or actually didn't get it. It's still loose out there, but into second base anyway goes Alex Rodriguez. Would have had a double either way.
Second hit of the night for Alex Rodriguez. A base hit back in the 4th inning. Now this double. Hermida chasing it down. It gets by him as it slides. But it was going to be a double anyway for Alex Rodriguez.
Time now for tonight's AT&T Trivia question. Who are the 4 Yankees in the top 10 of franchise games played that are not in the Hall of Fame? As we told you earlier, Derek Jeter moved into second tonight, so we know he's one of them.
Is there another shortstop on that list that played for the Yankees?
I'm not sure. Alex Rodriguez at second base to begin things here in the top half of the 6th inning. Robinson Cano 0 for 2. He struck out twice tonight against Beckett, both times swinging. In tight for ball 1.
Cano here will be trying to pull the ball to advance Alex Rodriguez. Nobody out, man at second base.
Slowed down a little bit, 2 for his last 16, despite coming in here hitting at 362. And he gets hit.
Not going to pull that pitch. Cut fastball right off the left knee.
Oof.
And that has to hurt. Not much padding right there.
Well, the injuries starting to pile up here for the Yankees as it is. Curtis Granderson already on the DL. Had a very good start with his new team here in New York. As Cano makes his way down to first base, and see if he stays in the game.
If my scorecard is correct, Don, they've only got 3 extra guys on the bench, and they already used one of them, Marcus Timms. I believe the other 2 left are Pena and Posada.
We'll stay in the game for now, as the pitching line is brought to you by Ace Ticket. Josh Beckett, 5+, 6 hits, 3 runs so far, a walk and 7 strikeouts. 7 Ks coming in the first 4 innings. 80 pitches now with 2 on, nobody out in the 6th inning. Double for Rodriguez. Cano hit by a pitch. And now here's Nick Swisher, who took him deep in the 4th inning, a 3-run shot. And it's strike 1 to Swisher. A 3-run shot for Swisher. His 6th home run of the year. Yankees are 4th in the American League coming into tonight's action in home runs. Ball and a strike. With Gardner waiting on deck, nobody out here in the 6th inning. Time call, Cano is going to come out of the game, it looks like, at first base. So Cano comes out of the game, and Ramiro Pena will come in to run.
One more look at what's causing him to come out of the game, and you can't blame him. He cut fastball right off the knee. No padding there to absorb that.
Tried to hang in there for a while at first base and has to leave the game. So Pena runs for him at first base, 2 on, nobody out. Inside, gets away, and the runners will move up.
No, Veritek was crossed up on that. Big time cross up. Veritek might be hurt too. Watch how Jason goes after this. I think he's expecting a breaking ball. Instead, he gets a fastball and gets it right off the left forearm, it looked like.
And to make things worse for him, he's charged with a pass ball on the play. So second and third. There's a little extra time here. Barajas, trainer out to check on him.
Watch Jason take that glove down. He thinks it's going to be a breaking ball. Instead, it's a fastball, and that's a cross-up right there. That's a very painful one.
So Victor Martinez headed to get his gear, but Varitek staying in for now. Second and third now. Nobody out for New York. Nick Swisher with a count of 2-1. Two and two.
Good change up there from Beckett. 90 miles an hour, down and almost out of the zone. Time now for the Coors Light Cold Hot Blast, and that was Nick Swisher in his last at bat, the fourth inning. A 3-run home run. Frost brewed Coors Light, the world's most refreshing beer. That 3-run home run, all the Yankees offense tonight so far.
In tight, and it's a full count now to Swisher. 95 and in.
Once again, Beckett has a Yankee dancing out of the way.
Swing and a miss, gets it by him at 96. 8th K for Beckett. Needed that. One down.
That is a career high in strikeouts now for Josh Beckett against the Yankees, in a big one with men at second and third. Throws that fastball right by Swisher.
They will put on Brett Gardner with first base open. The free pass for Gardner will load the bases with one out. Francisco Cervelli coming up. Cervelli's 2 for 2 in the game tonight and will have a chance to give the Yankees more of a lead. New York on top 3-1.
Introducing Acrobatic Stereo Stain by Benjamin Moore, a revolutionary waterborne stain that outperforms the best oil-based stains on the market. Find Acrobat at your local Benjamin Moore retailer.
One out, bases loaded, and here is Francisco Cervelli. We're underway in the third period in Philadelphia. Flyers on top 3-2. Cervelli 2 for 2, a single to right, infield hit to short. And it's ball one. Alex Rodriguez at third base. Romero Pena running for Robinson Cano at second. And Brett Gardner at first with one out. Ball 2-0. And they wanted that. Beckett wanted it badly.
I think the reason he didn't get it is because Varitek was set up away, and in, and you see the pitch go away. It got the plate. And sometimes when the umpire sees the catcher reach across like that, he will not get the call.
Now Beckett's behind 2-0 with the bases loaded. And a swing and a miss got it by him either way. 2-1.
Challenge time. 2-0 fastball at 95 from Beckett.
Cervelli can't hold up, and it's 2-2. Trying to work his way out of this bases loaded jam with 1 out in the 6th inning and keep the deficit. A 2-run deficit for the Red Sox here in the 6th inning. Cervelli lifts it foul down the right field line and out of play.
Cervelli definitely cutting down on a swing right there, just trying to make contact with the bases loaded. Another fastball from Beckett. Just trying to make some kind of contact to not stay away from the strikeout. For every Red Sox game that goes into extra innings or the Sox get a save, CVS Pharmacy will donate $500 to Children's Hospital Boston. CVS Pharmacy is the official pharmacy of the Boston Red Sox.
Bases filled with the Yankees here with 1 out in the 6th inning. Beckett dealing with Francisco Cervelli, 24-year-old. With Alex Rodriguez at third base, Ramiro Pena at second base, Brett Gardner at first base. Cervelli holds up, I think. They check he did, according to Adrian Johnson. Looks like he did.
Yeah, not even that close. Always worth a check, though.
Three-two pitch from Beckett, time call. Cervelli called timeout on Beckett earlier, and Beckett came inside on him. Certainly not going to do that here with the bases loaded. They do come in. And puts him down again and walks in a run. So I take that back. Maybe he will. It is 4-1 now, New York. An RBI for Cervelli, his 7th of the year.
Came inside all right. He was trying to get him out inside. Instead, I believe he got a piece of him. Well, Cervelli's been on base 3 times, 2 hits, and now the walk. Bases loaded walk.
And credit for a walk, which loads the bases again, and the Yankees have a 3-run lead again. Randy Wynn lines one into left field, a base hit. From third base comes Pena. They'll score 1 additional run, and the Yankees will take a 5-1 lead. Randy Wynn not waiting around. Out after that first pitch and drives in a run off Beckett. Here comes John Farrell again.
And action in the Red Sox bullpen very quickly. Looks like Okajima.
Milan Lucic has scored from Dennis Weidman to tie that score 3-3 in Philadelphia. So the Bruins, who are down 3-1, come back to tie it up 3-3. They have 16 minutes left to go in the third period.
Right now, exactly 16 minutes.
Up to the minute action right here at Fenway Park. Nesson is the home of the Bruins. Bases loaded. 1 out and a 5-1 lead now for New York. Derek Jeter with a chance to do more damage against Beckett here in the 6th inning. This is pitch number 100 of the night for Josh Beckett. Look out as Jeter gets hit in the back, and that'll bring in another run. Here comes Joe Girardi to check out Jeter along with the trainer, as the Yankees now lead it 6-1. Back-to-back pitches in.
Yeah, this is just becoming unglued right now. Back-to-back pitches inside, and then that one gets the back of Derek Jeter.
Now Marcus Timms, who pinch hit for Nick Johnson in the 5th inning.
Back-to-back close pitches. This is on a 3-2 count. That brings in a run. Bases loaded again and gets Jeter right in the back. Actually, right in the ribs, it looked like.
On the ground, left side. Scudero deep. Will throw to third base, and they don't get him. He's able to get back. Went over the bag and able to backpedal to get away from Beltre. Fielder's choice in an RBI, and the Yankees lead it 7-1.
Now this game has gotten out of hand in a hurry. Scudero trying to make the play to third base. Watch Beltre now take out after this ground ball. He's going to his left. Now he's going to regroup and go back. Scudero's only play was to third base. Now the man came off the bag. It looked like the runner came off the bag. Did Beltre tag him while he was off the bag? I don't believe he did.
No, he was starting his conversation with the third base umpire, Mike Everett, when he came off.
Yep. When he puts the tag on him the first time, he is on the bag. There's no question about that.
Had he tagged him then, he would have been out.
Would have been out.
They started the discussion early with Mike Everett. They have now changed the scoring to give Timms an infield hit and an RBI, so bases reloaded. What a disaster this inning has become.
Yeah.
Mark Teixeira is 0 for 2 with a walk. And the 9th member of the Yankees to bat in the inning. Beckett's up to 103. One and one. And it's 2-1. Two batters hit in this inning. Of course, Cano chased from the game after being hit in the back left knee. His at bat. 2-1 is into right field for Teixeira. From third base comes Wynn. Jeter will be stopped. Another run for New York, and the Yankees lead it 8-1. They've given a lot of chances in this inning, and they have cashed in on them all. And Terry Francona coming out to make the change as New York has opened this thing up on Josh Beckett.
You know, to me, this is a night that Beckett had very good stuff. The 3-run home run obviously hurt in the 4th, but everything fell apart here in the 6th.
So 8-1 New York as we check in with Catherine Tappan.
John Lackey takes the mound against the Blue Jays. We'll have complete Bruins coverage at 6 o'clock. Of course, that follows Monster Monday. That starts at 5:30 on Monday. Red Sox Game Day Live. John Lackey against the Blue Jays.
Still in the midst of this 6th inning. And it is an 8-1 New York lead now. Scored 5 times so far. Strike 1 to Alex Rodriguez. This call to the bullpen is brought to you by New England Ford dealers. And their pitcher is Hideki Okajima, second arm used tonight. 14th appearance, 2-1 mark, 6.23 earned run average. Ford sitting at 342 against Okajima. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
As Alex Rodriguez says that all this started with the with the double to lead off the 6 as Tim Wakefield loosens up.
You got to believe the Yankees are not pleased with all the number of batters that have been hit in this inning, especially you take into account Cano is one of them and Jeter is the other, and what it may set up for the remainder of this weekend.
Well, it'd be hard to believe that any of them are intentional, considering the situation, but yet that doesn't stop the Yankees from being upset.
No, either way, they're not pleased. And you'd find it hard to think that he was doing it on purpose with the bases loaded and burying his team further. Which is what sort of happened here. Is it's now 8-1. Hughes has had a 27-minute wait as Rodriguez lifts one to center field. McDonald going back, and he makes the catch. Tagging the third base and scoring is Jeter with the 9th New York run, and it's 9-1 Yankees. Rodriguez picks up his 18th RBI of the season. Ramiro Pena will bat for the first time as he pinch ran for Cano, who was hit in this inning. 2 Yankees hit by a pitch. And off to a 1-for-16 start.
You'd have to think that pitch that hit Robinson Cano, there's going to be some pretty good swelling going on right now around that knee area.
Not far from the kneecap.
Well, that was a tough spot.
Strike 1 to Pena.
Pena in the game because of this. The fastball that gets Cano right on the knee, it looks like.
Stayed in for a little while, running at first base, then had to leave. And Pena's been in ever since. Okie dokie, and a good one down. It's 0-2.
Last couple of times we've seen Okajima, he's used his curveball a little bit more. He gets the off-balance swing from Pena.
2 outs in the inning. Nick Swisher waits on deck. Jammed in on the hands and fouled off to the right. Beckett charged so far with 9 runs. He's still responsible for Timms, who's now at third base, and Teixeira, who is at first base. Came in with a 6.31 earned run average. It's outside, 1-2. The amazing thing, Jerry, he really had it going on in the early stages of this game. It's 7 strikeouts.
Yep.
3 in the third innings. And it appeared there was going to be one of these nights where he was just going to deal. Strike 3 call over the outside corner, and it ends miserable 6th inning for the Red Sox. 9-1 Yankees. J.D. Drew leads it off and hooks one to deep right field. Nick Swisher going back over his head, and one hops the wall. Drew headed for second base, and the Red Sox kind of start chipping away at this 8-run lead for New York. A 33-minute wait for Phil Hughes and a double to start the sixth for J.D. Drew.
We've seen J.D. do this a few times, jump on that first pitch on this homestand, and this time he hooks the ball hard out toward that Red Sox bullpen for the leadoff double. So the second hit of the night for J.D. Drew.
5 hits given up by Hughes. It's the most he's given up in any of his outings this season already.
That's amazing.
He's been amazing. A double here for Drew in the 6th inning to get it started. Youkilis has got one of the hits. And it's strike one over the outside corner. Ramiro Pena has taken over at second base as he took over for Cano. Next running at first base. In, and it's 1-1. I wonder about the better than half an hour Hughes was sitting around. Ready with a 1-1 to Youkilis. 2-1. There's 5 strikeouts tonight through 5+ innings. He's walked 1 batter. And the double by Drew, as we mentioned, the 5th hit he's given up tonight. He's about to throw his 80th pitch of this outing. Youkilis on the ground. Rodriguez to his left gets his footing and then fires to first for the out. Nice play by Rodriguez. That long reach, and he robs Youkilis of a base hit.
You know, we mentioned at the top the Yankees have been playing very good defense. The only better defensive team in the league right now, the Minnesota Twins. A-Rod takes a base hit away right there, a base hit away from Kevin Youkilis.
So 1 down, Drew moves over to third base. Here's David Ortiz, who last time up hit a sacrifice fly to right field, picked up his 8th RBI of the year, and provided the Red Sox with, so far, their only run of the night. Just under 6 minutes left in regulation, and Philadelphia is still tied 3-3.
Philadelphia just scored to make it 4-3.
5:40 left now with the Flyers on top. Two and 0 to David Ortiz. Right back where he came from and into center field. Nice cut from Ortiz, and from third comes Drew with the second Red Sox run. David's driven both in.
2 RBI tonight for David Ortiz. Gives him a total of 9 now on the season. As Ortiz goes down with this pitch, the ball down in the zone and winds it right back up the middle for the base hit.
David with his 110th RBI against New York. He's at first with 1 out, and Adrian Beltre coming up. Beltre grounded out in the 2nd inning, struck out in the 4th, 0 for 2. Foul, 1-1. Let's check in with Catherine Tappan. Okay, Catherine, it is 9-2 here. Yankees on top. They scored 6 times in the top half of this inning. Red Sox have gotten a run back in the bottom half. It's 9-2, 1 out. Ortiz at first. The 1-1 to Beltray is fouled off to the right. One and 2 to Adrian Beltre. Short lead at first for Ortiz. Beltre strikes out. He's gone looking. 6th strikeout for Phil Hughes. 2 down.
That's the cut fastball again from Phil Hughes, picking up the outside corner against Beltre. Second time he has struck Adrian out tonight.
So 2 outs. David Ortiz at first and Jeremy Hermida. His 3rd at bat tonight against Phil Hughes. He bounced out to Derek Jeter at shortstop twice. Ball 1. One to Jeremy Hermida.
Looks like Hughes getting back in the groove. That cut fastball a little bit high, but Hermida no contact.
This will be pitch 90 of the night for Hughes. Martinez has come out on deck now for Veritek. So Jason must be ailing after that cross-up.
Yeah, that had to hurt.
So Victor Martinez will pinch it for Veritek. And if it gets that far, looks like he'll be taken over defensively for him, even if it does not bat in the inning. 2-1 is a swing and a miss. 2-2.
One more look at what happened to Jason Veritek. It was some type of cross-up between he and Beckett. It looked like he was expecting something off speed, got a fastball, and took it off that left arm, it looked like.
Strike 3 call over the outside corner. Either flips the bat. Red Sox get a run, but trail 9-2.
at RedSox.com. Browse the largest selection of official gear, including the latest apparel, nostalgic memorabilia, and authentic classics for the whole family. Get your gear from the official source, the RedSox.com shop. Accept no substitutes.
Seventh inning is Maine represented here. Brian Pond, as the Red Sox trail 9-2 into the seventh, and an entirely new battery. Victor Martinez into the game to do the catching. And the new pitcher, Tim Wakefield, sixth appearance. This was starting. And out of the rotation now, 6.59 earned run average on the year. Opponents hitting at 302 against Tim Wakefield. Comes on for Okajima to retire the two batters he faced in the sixth inning. Alex Rodriguez and Ramiro Pena. Nick Swisher at a 3-run home run back in the fourth inning. He was struck out twice. The league leaders are brought to you by Olympia Sports, official sporting goods retailer, the New England Sports Network, and Swisher hitting at .455 in the month of May. Miguel Cabrera on top, .529 batting average. Denard Span off to a very good start for the Twins. It's 3-1.
Back-to-back fastballs from Wakefield.
Fly ball to center field. McDonald coming in. He'll make the catch for the first out of the seventh. It's time now for the answer to tonight's AT&T trivia question. Who are the 4 Yankees in the top 10 in franchise games played that are not in the Hall of Fame? The answer, Derek Jeter, who we told you has 2,165 games. Bernie Williams is 6th with 2,076. Lloyd White, who is 7th, 1,881. And Don Mattingly is 9th with 1,785. Mickey Mantle, number 1 with 2,401. And Derek Jeter jumped a few places last year, went from 7th to 3rd last season. One out in the seventh, and it's Gardner who takes pitch inside, 1-1. Striking, it's 1-2.
38 seconds left in the Bruins game right now, as they have pulled the goalie.
One-two is down the left field line, foul. Wakefield making his first relief appearance since 2004. Last time out against the Orioles, May 1st. 162 starts in between games out of the pen. In that outing, went 2 1/3, giving up 5 hits and 5 runs. This time, he starts the inning. That time he came in. As Daisuke Matsuzaka was having trouble in the middle of an inning. Gardner lines it to first base, and a nice play by Euclid, sprawling in the air to make the grab for the second out of the inning.
Line shot to Euclid, a couple of steps to his right, and takes a base hit away from Gardner.
So 2 outs here in the seventh inning, and Francisco Cervelli, the catcher for the Yankees. Been on base 3 times tonight. Single to right, infield hit to short, and a walk. Scored a run, driven in a run.
And the Bruins just tied it with 31 seconds left.
One in the dirt, and it's 1-1. Mark Recchi has done it again. Second goal of the contest, tied the score 4-4. Ground ball towards short. Scutaro to his left. Throw is good, and the inning is over. 7th inning stretch. 9-2 Yankees. Bonus hockey. And if there is a Game 5, it'll be right here at the home of the Boston Bruins, Nesson. Red Sox pregame would start at 5 with Monster Monday. And then the Bruins pregame would be at 6:30, the game at 7. If necessary, for the Bruins to wrap things up tonight in Philadelphia. There's Victor Martinez. Came in defensively for Jason Varitek, and Martinez bats for the first time. Then Darnell McDonald and Marco Scudero. 92 pitches for Phil Hughes, who starts this last of the 7th inning. With strike 1 to Victor Martinez. Sox runs, both knocked in by David Ortiz. Sacrifice fly in the 4th inning. A single in the 6th inning. Strike 2, 1-2. Phil Hughes has 7 strikeouts in the game. He walked the batter. That's 7 Ks. One, 2. And it's back up the middle for Victor Martinez. Base hit to begin the 7th inning.
Second inning in a row, the Red Sox have had the leadoff man on. Fastball, and Martinez takes it right up the middle for the base hit.
Dunkin' Donuts is in its 11th year of hosting local youth groups and charitable organizations in the Dunkin' Dugout, a special seating section at Fenway Park. Thousands of children have had the chance to catch a Red Sox home game thanks to Dunkin' Donuts. Having a good time out there despite the score. Red Sox down 9-2. A check swing for Darnell McDonald, a strike call. He has struck out in the 3rd inning and singled to right in the 5th. They come in and grab the corner. It's 0-2. Heading into the season, we talk about the battle in spring training, or at least the notion thereof. If there was a battle between Jabba Chamberlain and Phil Hughes, which direction would they go? They would Hughes back in the pen. I can imagine they would expect him to get off to the start that he has. This is grounded softly towards second. Pena to second for one. No throw to first. They get the lead runner in Martinez. Whether you're looking to make home improvements, consolidate debt, or pay for college tuition, a home equity line of credit from Eastern Bank is right for you. With flexible terms and great rates, it's the smart solution. Eastern Bank, the best team in banking. Member FDIC. One out. Darnell McDonald at first base on the fielder's choice. And Marco Scudero coming up. Well, heading into this outing tonight, Phil Hughes 3-0 with a 1.44 earned run average. Chance to go 4-0, and he's only given up 2 runs tonight in the first 6 1/3. And on paper to begin the year is your 5th starter. Boone Logan is going to start warming, a left-hander in the pen. Even 100 for Hughes at the moment. On the ground towards shortstop, could be 2. Jeter to second for 1, on to first for 2. Phil Hughes has pitched through the 7th inning. It's 9-2 New York. Bill Hall takes over at shortstop for Marco Scudero as we play into the 8th inning. Tim Wakefield at 1-2-3 7th. Now a line drive to center that it gets in for a hit right in front of McDonald. Knocks it down with his body. And Randy Wynn is on to begin the 8th.
Get one of the best sports sections in the country delivered to your home every day. Sign up now for convenient Boston Globe home delivery. Call 888-MY-GLOBE or go to bostonglobe.com/sports.
Randy Wynn at first base. Nobody out in the 8th. Derek Jeter struck out in the 1st and again in the 3rd before grounding out in the 5th, and then got hit by a pitch in the 6th inning and scored the 9th Yankees run. Hit by Wynn, the first batter to reach against Tim Wakefield. As Jeter takes ball 2, 2-0. shallow right. Drew coming in for the first out of the 8th inning.
Immediately following the game tonight, it's WB Mason Extra Innings Live with TC, Jim Rice, and Peter Gammons. They'll break down Beckett's outing against the Yankees and bring you post-game reaction from Tito in the clubhouse. Plus, complete coverage as the Bruins go for the sweep in Philly. It's all coming up right after the game on WB Mason Extra Innings Live.
One out, Randy Wynn at first base. And Marcus Thames, this one gets away from Martinez, and taking second is Wynn.
Looks like Martinez tried to catch that instead of block it, and it gets by him, man, at second base. Again.
This one gets thrown, and Thames takes third. Wild pitch again, and third base is Wynn. Hey, Jerry, we kind of assumed that Jason Varitek may have left on that crosser, but I want to think about it. Maybe Victor came in because Wakefield was coming in. And Varitek has not really caught him in a long time.
Well,
popped up foul.
It's a possibility, but you have to think there's, getting banged up like he did. That's part of the thinking. We'll know more after the game. Let's see, Martinez came out on deck, which leads me to believe there might have been some type of injury to Varitek.
This is what we were talking about earlier in the cross-up. Taking it right off the bare arm. In the air to center field, sending McDonald back to the warning track at the wall, and makes the catch. Tagging is Randy Wynn. He'll score the 10th Yankees run, and it's 10-2 New York. Sacrifice fly for Marcus Thames. Two outs, bases empty for Mark Teixeira. It's been on twice, walk and a single. He struck out, flied out to right, driven in a run.
The Cardiovascular Institute at Beth Israel Deaconess Medical Center invites you to join the walking club. Take a step towards better health and start a walking program. Free resources for you, your family, your company, and your school are available now at bidmc.org/walking.
Fly ball to right field. In comes J.D. Drew. The Yankees add a run in the top of the 8th, take a 10-2 lead to the bottom of the 8th. fourth, and then this RBI single in the sixth inning that scored J.D. Drew. Scoring started early with a 3-run home run in the ball game for Nick Swisher off Josh Beckett. The Yankees would score 6 times in the sixth inning. A couple batters hit. Robinson could always hit, and so was Derek Jeter. All part of the 6-run sixth inning for the Yankees when they open this thing up. It's now 10-2 New York as we head to the bottom of the 8th inning. Happy 22nd birthday. Jerry loves to blow kisses.
They're on their way.
David Robertson is the new pitcher for New York after 7 very good innings for Phil Hughes. Robertson's 10th appearance of the year. 14.21 earned run average, 0-2 mark, and the opponent batting average has not been kind to over 419. Deals with Dustin Pedroia to start the inning, and there's strike one. Would you agree the strike zone for Andy Fletcher has been
pitcher friendly?
For both pitchers. 0-1 tap foul, 0-2. So Phil Hughes goes 7 innings and gives up 7 hits, 2 runs. Walked 1 batter and struck out 7. Jonathan Van Every's come out on deck. 7 Ks, 1 walk for Hughes. In line to pick up his 4th win without a loss. Pedroia baffled as he's down on strikes for out number 1 of the 8th.
Second time tonight they have struck out Dustin Pedroia. Hughes got him back in the 4th inning. Now a big sweeping breaking ball from Robinson gets him here in the 8th. Curveball down and away from Pedroia.
So 1 out here in the 8th. Jonathan Van Every pinch hitting here for J.D. Drew. And he takes strike 1. Drew had 2 hits tonight. Single to right, double to right. 2 for 3. Van Every takes a ball in the dirt, 1-1. Van Every appearing in his 11th game. He's had 3 starts in center field since being acquired from the Pirates back on April 24th. Two and 1. Ball 3. And every now, Youkilis next. Boston batting in the 8th. Ball 4. He walks Van Every with 1 out here in the 8th. Last thing Joe Girardi wants right now by 8.
Let's take a look at the road ahead. CC Sabathia will be making his 2nd start of season against the Red Sox. On opening day, 5 1/3 innings, 5 runs allowed on 6 hits. That is the most runs that CC's given up this season. Brought to you by Safeco Insurance.
Robertson falling behind 1-0 to Youkilis after the walk of Van Every and a visit from Francisco Cervelli. Youkilis tonight is lined out to left, single to left, and grounded out to third base. 1 for 3 night for the Red Sox first baseman. On the corner for strike 1. 4-4, overtime underway in Philadelphia. strike over the outside corner. Equals not a green. 2-2. Initially thought about swinging, did not. David Ortiz on deck, 1 out in the 8th. Back-to-back walks allowed by Robertson. Here comes Dave Island, the pitching coach.
Coming up after the game tonight, it's Granite City Electric Red Sox final with TC, Jim Rice, and Peter Gammons. They'll recap the biggest games around the league and discuss Boston's biggest sports rivalries. Plus, Catherine Tappan and Barry Peterson break down Game 4 between the Bruins and Flyers. It's all coming up after the game, and it's only on NESN.
The Yankees have an 8-run lead, and the relievers come in, and after a strikeout of Pedroia, he walks back-to-back batters. Ready to deal with David Ortiz coming out. David has provided the offense for the Red Sox tonight. He has driven in both runs. A sacrifice fly in the 4th inning. Knocked in the 2nd run with a single in the 6th inning. Runs on 10 hits, no errors for New York. 2 runs on 7 hits, no errors for Boston. So 0-2 to David Ortiz. Buckholz, CC Sabathia here tomorrow afternoon. John Lester, A.J. Burnett on Sunday. To Ortiz. On the outside corner for strike 3. Second strikeout for Robertson, 2 down in the inning.
Well, those pitches, big strikes all night long. On the Amica pitch zone, they probably show up as outside, but the umpires had a very liberal strike zone. This forces hitters to swing the bat.
2 outs, 2 on. Adrian Beltre 0 for 3. Beltre grounded out in the 2nd inning, struck out in the 4th, and then again in the 6th. Two and 0. Field a base hit. And Every coming around from second base. He'll score the 3rd Red Sox run of the night. Adrian Beltre, his first hit of the night, drives in a run, and it's now 10-3. The walks turn into at least 1 run so far in this inning off Robertson.
A line shot that just gets over the head of Pena at second base, and Beltre with that base hit picks up his 17th RBI of the season.
2 on, 2 down, and Jeremy Hermida for 3. Hermita's grounded out twice, struck out. Jason Varitek did leave with a left forearm contusion, so we have our answer. It was on the cross-up. The 1 pitch. Hermita is down 0-2.
That's an injury that's likely to cause some x-rays to be taken, I would think.
Will pop up off third, foul ground. Rodriguez will run it down to end the inning. Red Sox get a run, but it's 10-3 New York at the end of 8. Drew takes over in right field as we head to the top of the 9th inning. Alex Rodriguez leading it off against Tim Wakefield, popping it up. Victor Martinez discards the mask and look out, makes the catch and dives backwards. We had Adrian Beltre there and Tim Wakefield, but he makes the grab, backing up into him.
Those pop-ups behind home plate will always come back toward the field of play, and almost too much that time for Victor Martinez.
So 1 out in the 9th. Rodriguez retired, and it brings up Ramiro Pena. After he pinch ran for Robinson Cano, he batted for the first time in the 6th inning and struck out. Take strike 1 from Tim Wakefield. Boone Logan had been up earlier. He is back up again. Scott Schoenweiss up for Boston with 1 out in the 9th. Popped up. Foul ground. That will stay foul into the seats. The top performer of the game is brought to you by Jaguar. And tonight, I'm going to be very impressed with Phil Hughes, who went 7 innings and gave up just 2 runs. Very impressive 7 strikeouts in the game, and has a chance to pick up his 4th win of the year without a loss. Number 5 starter for the Yankees came in with a 1.44 ERA. This is out towards right field and a base hit for Ramiro Pena with 1 out in the 9th. Yankees' 11th hit of the game.
Yeah, since coming in for Robinson Cano, a strikeout and a base hit for Pena.
The second hit off Tim Wakefield's sense coming in. Wakefield also gave up a run in the 8th. And it's Nick Swisher who got the scoring started for New York in the 4th inning. Beckett was cruising right along. He struck out 6 through the first 3, giving up only 1 hit. All of a sudden a walk, a single in that inning after getting the first out, and then the strikeout of Cano before the 3-run home run by Nick Swisher, his 6th home run of the year. And even 20 runs batted in. Ground foul, 1-2. On the ground to shortstop. Hall will go to second for 1, on to first for 2. And we head for the bottom of the 9th inning. It's 10-3 New York. Baseball on Nesson is brought to you by your local Kia dealers, Bermuda Tourism, KM Natural Casing Franks, your New England Toyota dealers, Sullivan Tire, and by Southwest Airlines. It's 10-3 New York. We're in Boston right now, and in Philadelphia. It's tied up 4-4 in the first overtime. Bruins are currently on the power play as the Yankees move on to their 3rd pitcher of the night. It's Boone Logan, 6th appearance. 3.00 earned run averages, logged 3 innings, and opponents hitting at .250 against the left-hander. Mariano Rivera up in the pen. As Victor Martinez leads it off in the bottom of the 9th inning. Boston trailing by 7 runs. Two and 0. Jason Varitek leaving with a contusion in his left forearm. Victor came in and singled in the 7th inning. Now sends one out to left center field as another base hit. Andy Wynn cuts it off, and will keep Martinez to a leadoff single to begin the bottom of the ninth.
The play of the game is brought to you by Aspen Dental. Let us help you find your smile. And not too many smiles here for Red Sox fans when Nick Swisher hit a 3-run home run in the fourth inning off Josh Beckett to give the Yankees a 3-0 lead at that point.
Here's Darnell McDonald, who takes ball one away. He's singled back in the fifth, a 1-for-3 night. Two and 0. David Robertson came in the eighth, in an inning, giving up a hit, a run. He walked 2, struck out 2. And Boone Logan, the third pitcher used by Joe Girardi. Popped up back at first down the right field line. Over is Pena. And Ramiro Pena, stepping into foul ground, makes the catch for the first out of the ninth.
On Sunday's Ultimate of the Red Sox Ultimate Show. Let's stop that again. On Sunday's installment of the Ultimate Red Sox Show, Heidi takes to Fred Lynn, recaps Stonemar's Fenway ceremony, and much more. Catch the full lineup Sunday at noon on the Ultimate Red Sox Show, presented by Arbella Insurance Group. Arbella Insurance, here for good. I saved my worst for the last. That was brutal. Anyway, you get the idea. The Ultimate Red Sox Show. Sunday at noon.
1-on-1 on. This one fouled back by Bill Hall. And for the first time, took over defensively from Marco Scudero in the eighth. Hall, 237, a home run, 3 runs batted in. If we get you another one, you don't want to go 2 days off. You'd be thinking about it over the next 2 days. I mean, that might have been your last read of the night.
I'd like to read that one again. I'm trying to correct myself on that. That was terrible.
Sit on that for 48 hours. And one is inside. 1-1.
Can I read that one again, Russ?
Nothing happened a couple of moments ago. Nothing to see here. 1-1 is outside. Here we go again.
On Sunday's installment of the Ultimate Red Sox Show, Heidi talks to Fred Lynn, recaps Nomar's Fenway ceremony, and much more. Catch the full lineup Sunday at noon on the Ultimate Red Sox Show, presented by Arbella Insurance Group. Arbella Insurance, here for good.
Don't you feel so much better? 2-1 is a fly ball to right field. Nick Swisher going back. He's got room. Makes the catch just shy of the track. 2 down in the ninth. Red Sox down to their last out. And there's Justin Pedroia. He's coming up. Flyers win in overtime. Game 5 will be right here on Nesson on Monday. Complete post-game coverage. Simone Gagne, first game back from injury for the Flyers, wins it in overtime. Ground ball to shortstop. Jeter will go to second, and the Yankees will take game 1 of this series. They're down the Red Sox tonight, 10-3. Very tough to figure out.